Hakim Ziyech's camp is getting a move to AC Milan. Chelsea want to get rid of him. Hakim Ziyech wants to move. It should be simple, right? Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys. And in today's video, we have got 3 major stories for you. Number 1, Hakim Ziyech wants to leave Chelsea. And we've known this day was coming. And we're going to dive in and look at the ramifications of him moving. And are Chelsea going to get a replacement? Chelsea are aiming to get 6 players worth after 200 million reported by the Telegraph. And we've got 2 stories to talk about from it. Number 1, the Ligt and Koundé. What is going on? Forwards have been made for the Ligt. Conversations have started. I'm bringing you all the drama, all the juicy drama. Koundé might not be coming because Tuchel doesn't want him apparently. Then you need to start looking at the other factor. Declan Rice is going to be a Chelsea player one day. Unless Manchester City or United do something this summer, it's happening next summer. But Chelsea have made an inquiry for this summer. Yes, this summer now, and we'll tell you what West Ham said. Let's get into the video. But before we get started, and I think it's very important you lot support the cause, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's free of charge, it's super nice. And more importantly, in the link below, the pinned comment, follow me on Instagram. A lot of people have been sending me direct messages. I've been sending voice notes back. We've been having nice conversations. And it's actually very refreshing getting to know the community. You guys watch me and you hear a lot about my views. A lot can't be said on the commentary. So drop me your messages and I respond. It's a good way to build the community. It's a great way for you guys to get to know me and my views about football. And I want to get to know you guys. So let's get on with the video. But we are going to start with the big news. And the big news is the Ligt stuff. Matthias de Ligt is a very good player that blew up on us. He was 19 years old, semi-final of the Champions League, captain of Ajax. Absolutely leading by example. His move to Juventus didn't go as planned, and this is where things get a little bit interesting. He moved under Mino Raiola, rest in peace. He went across, and all of a sudden, his career went to a first hiccup. And the aspirations of Juventus to replace Chiellini or Bonucci with Matthias de Ligt were too large. He struggled, but he came back into his own last season. He looked very competent, but at the same time was rotated heavily. Now, Thomas Tuchel apparently wants to make him their first signing. If you look at what's being said and what's being presented to us, Chelsea have made contact. This is confirmed by Di Marzio. Chelsea have said, we want to sign the player. Juventus said 100 million euros because that is the release clause. Chelsea said no chance, but we can do some negotiating. Juventus are listening because Matthias de Ligt is refusing to sign a new contract. They do not want to lose an asset for free or a depreciating asset in general. They don't want it on their books. So now we need to look at what Chelsea can possibly do. Di Marzio is reporting that Chelsea are going to offer 30 million euros plus Timo Werner or Christian Pulisic. This is very interesting considering the fact that Timo Werner is open to moving to Serie A. We don't know about the status of Christian Pulisic and how he would feel. I don't see it being an issue considering if he can get regular game time in that league, he would absolutely thrive there. Looking at what Mo Salah, Romelu Lukaku and others have done with those high lines, and given the nature of Christian Pulisic's style, he will flourish there. Then there's the 70 million euros up front. Whether Chelsea get Matthias de Ligt is going to be interesting, and whether Matthias de Ligt is even good enough for Chelsea Football Club, that's something we will explore in future videos. But we need to be cool, calm and composed and understand that Chelsea are going to do a lot of business. People are getting angry and frustrated, but it makes sense why we haven't done business. Marina's leaving, Buck was leaving, and a lot of change was happening. And we got 6 to 8 new data analysts within the squad, within the transfer committee now, looking for the best talents, the most exciting players, and this is actually going to be a very busy summer for Chelsea. July is a must-watch on the Kavkas. So articles are coming out now that the reason that Jules Koundé deal didn't happen is because Chelsea actually aren't that convinced with Jules Koundé. Marina and the board were the ones pushing for this deal. Thomas Tuchel's preference is Matthias de Ligt. This doesn't add up to me, people, because we all know that Petr Cech and Marina actually gave Tuchel a lot of say in signings. Saul was a Tuchel signing. Lukaku was signed off by, whether they were his first choice signings, whether they were his 4th choice signings, that is up for debate. But he signed up on them. And the fact that Chelsea were willing to invest 51 million for Koundé instead of and that's pounds, instead of 60 million pounds for Matthias de Ligt, or whatever the conversion is from 70 million euros, it makes sense when you think that Chelsea wanted Koundé. And I think there's a very good chance that Chelsea are still going to get Koundé. I think Koundé's on holiday at the moment. Chelsea are fronting at the moment, and Chelsea will actively see how he's responding from that surgery that he had on his hamstring. Once that occurs, I think Chelsea are going to put the bid in and they're going to conclude the deal. Whether we go and sign a Matthias de Ligt to complement Jules Koundé, that is an option. We're signing 6 players allegedly according to Matt Law. For me, this is going to be a busy window, and don't be surprised if 2 centre-halves come in, especially if Azpilicueta is going to be leaving and joining Christensen and Rudiger. But this is the centre-back update. So rumours are one thing about a transfer window that are very interesting. Everyone loves them, that's why you guys are here. Now we're going to talk about Declan Rice. So the rumours are coming out that Declan Rice to Chelsea is an interesting on-go. The player is keen, we all know that. The player's on holiday with the Chelsea players right now. Let that sink in. He's on holiday with Kaya Tomori, he's on holiday with Tammy Abraham, former Chelsea players. Then he's on holiday with Trevor Chalobah, Mason Mount, and others assigned. In America, they're going to the Dodgers games, they're absolutely taking photo shoots, they're taking great pictures on the beach, they're having a great time. You know he wants to join Chelsea. So Chelsea have made an inquiry in the last 2 weeks and they've been trying to get a deal across for Declan Rice. They're trying to move the fee across. And West Ham are saying he's not for sale. He's going to be their captain, and this is the image that is coming out from them concretely. They are not moving off the idea that Declan Rice will be a Chelsea player. West Ham player, sorry. I keep starting to confuse my own words. But recently it's come out that Golden Solomon said he's not for sale. But Chelsea are going to consistently try to ponder and poke and probe. My question now is going to be, if Chelsea are willing to pay 70 million, why are they? Because Calvin Phillips is joining Arsenal for Manchester City for 42 million pounds. What on earth are Chelsea doing here? In my opinion, Calvin Phillips is a better passer, but Rice is more durable. He's a better defensive midfielder. But is he that much better than Calvin Phillips? Like, is he nearly double the worth of Calvin Phillips? Chelsea are going to have to pay somewhere between 80 to 90 million pounds. 70 is audacious from me. I don't know what Chelsea are considering. We need a Basuma type. We need an 8. We need someone box to box, a 6. Someone that can be disciplined. Someone that can fluidly enable himself, integrate himself into Chelsea's midfield, and will prosper from there. We'll rotate with Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante, +1. All of a sudden, we've got great combination. Yet people don't want to see that, and people are being negative Nancy's. I don't understand that. Like, everyone's just being super negative, and I don't understand why we're being super negative. Give the board a chance to act this window. Upon the conclusion of this window, then we will retaliate. Finally, the Hakim Ziyech side of the story. Look, we were saying how Chelsea and AC Milan were under conversations. Apparently, these conversations were led and driven by Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech and his camp are tired of Chelsea. They're tired of being on the bench. They're tired of being a rotational piece. And like I've been saying, and a lot of you have been abusing me for saying, Ziyech is not going to want to sit on the bench. He is not good enough to start for Chelsea on a weekly basis, but at the same time, he's too good to be bench warming for Chelsea Football Club. He is inconsistent, and at the age of 29, this brother wants to play football. He is a great footballer. He is a wizard with his left foot. The only problem is his style is not suited to Chelsea Football Club. Rumours have it that Chelsea offered him 2 Leeds and cash for Rafinha. I don't know whether Ziyech will be keen on that move. I don't know how Chelsea think they can even get away with that, because the player will just say, I'm not going to Leeds. He is waiting for Manchester United, and maybe Ten Hag will come and get him. But he has started conversations with AC Milan himself. AC Milan are pondering over the fact that they could do a 5 million euros now, 20 million euros next season type of move, but they're actually going to their board to see what kind of funds are available to sign him potentially outright. This will be a great move because Chelsea will get a player off the books that they aren't using. Milan are going to get a great experienced veteran alongside Leao and Brahim and other assets that they currently have. Then all of a sudden, if you look at the whole picture, Ziyech gets regular football potentially. Everyone wins in this situation. But this was the Kavkas View. I'm trying to be as positive as possible. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Video will be out tomorrow. Sunday is usually a busy day. You guys love it. Saturday today, I'm releasing it early. I'm going to enjoy my Saturday. It's my sister's birthday. Elsa, I love you more than anyone. But hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.